Good afternoon, everybody. Doc Skinner here with 1028 Live here on day 2 at the Sholo International Film Festival at the WME Theater in Lakeside, Pinetop, Lakeside, Arizona. And we got some amazing films. One of the amazing films that is premiering here is El Viejo. Did I say it right?
Absolutely.
All right.
That's good.
And it's all about this amazing man right here. This is Thom Ortiz. If you don't know who he is the oldest in UFC.
No, I fought an MMA fight.
Or MMA, sorry.
MMA pro fight.
We were talking about UFC. Maybe
yeah,
about that.
absolutely.
Yes.
I have cornered fighters in UFC, and I was Cain Velasquez's coach, who was a heavyweight UFC champion in college, and set him to where he went to for MMA. So I also had a World Fighting Federation organization that I ran for 9 years. Then I just decided I'm going to do a pro fight. So I took half the business and sold it to my ex-wife. And that allowed me to fight on the show, and I fight for the championship because
why not? It's a
absolutely,
championship.
You gotta go for it.
You gotta go for the top.
I co-founded it. I might as well be allowed to.
Exactly.
I got moved right up the rankings.
There you go. And so this is a documentary. It's a full-length documentary about you and your story, your voyage,
escapade.
your escapade,
The
journey. That's the word I'm looking for.
Escapade.
Journey escapade. And you're a teacher. You're an instructor.
Yes.
A boxing instructor or fighting.
I'm an MMA trainer and a wrestling coach, and I'm also the coach at Mesa High School for the freshman wrestling team. I used to be the ASU wrestling coach from 2001 to 2009. So I love combat sports.
Yeah.
I think it's very honorable, and it has a lot of people that even though there's a lot of integrity.
Yes.
And in the sport, in my opinion. I know some people may disagree, but the true mixed martial artists are the most humble. So
because they understand, the real purpose of fighting is to, last resort. If you can.
Well, I've heard it this way, and I had a really good trainer to explain it to me one time. He said that is the only time when you enter the cage or ring, that's the only time to be violent.
And turn it on.
Yes. So when you step out,
human, bring it back
humble.
to humble. Yeah.
Be kind. Help others get what they want, and then that would only help yourself.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what I loved about the film was, you're an instructor at a high school in Mesa, right?
Mesa High School.
Mesa High School.
Freshman wrestling.
And if my recollection is correct, you wanted to show your students that you could still do it. And am I correct in saying that?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
That was
and
something
also
that
I
pushed
have
you
two
in the
children.
direction.
My
And you wanted to
children
show
were
them.
5 and 7.
Yeah.
Then,
And they love to wrestle.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
They're still like that.
Yeah.
They're totally awesome.
Well, they're probably for the rest of their lives. I mean, they got you as your
they're-
dad.
and
So.
right now they're playing flag football and they love that. So
Fantastic.
They're really, and I was just with their teachers and their teachers love them. So I make it a point to make sure that I be as positive as I can with my children. They're 7 and 9 now, and just this morning. I took them to school, and before they awoke, I was up about, you wake up early sometimes, it was about 4 a.m., and I just would go whisper in their ear, and I'd say, Pierce, everybody loves Pierce. Pierce loves everybody. Pierce loves himself. And then I go over to Cruz, and I say, Cruz, everybody loves Cruz. Cruz loves everybody. Cruz loves himself, so that it puts it in their
Subliminal, subconscious, exactly.
Absolutely. And
I'm sure there's a lot of parents that have done that.
Yeah, it's important.
It's very important.
It's very important, and I want to make sure I have that opportunity that I do that. And I also tell them, I ask them, your mind is, and their response is, most of the time when they're agreeable, is exceptional. Your mind is exceptional. Okay, use your imagination, use your intuition. And if you do that, you'll always be okay. And the funny thing about that, I was watching the Tupac Shakur story. And he was in jail. And the mom says, remember what I told you. Your mind is exceptional. Don't let these people get you. You keep going. He goes, all right, Mom. And I was just like, wow, that was motivating. So that's what I'm looking to do, to promote the documentary, because I think it's motivating, I think it's educational, and I think it's inspiring. So, and I have a lot to thank for, Matt I call him the famous filmmaker Hickney, Matthew Hickney. He's the filmmaker, and the producer is Shane Allison. You know, thepeopleschemist.com. This is the first movie documentary he's ever produced, and it's kind of like, wow. I go, do you like think whatever I touch turns to gold, and it brings me joy, happiness, and money, or what? Because for him to invest in it like that, he saw value in me, and that really helped my self-esteem and confidence.
Yeah. Well, you can see through the progression of the movie, it building your confidence in what you did. I mean, you had it already, but you can see the progression in the film, and it's an.
I'm glad you said that.
I just love it. It was
great.
In the fact that you're inspiring kids. I'm really adamant about, you know, encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring younger people, and just anybody. You know.
Well, and an encouragement, the word is courage.
Yeah.
Is in the word
So
encouragement. So if you encourage them, you're building their courage. So that's.
I never broke down that word before.
Yeah.
That's so. It's something like that in front of you all your life, and then someone says one thing, you're like, ah.
I didn't come up with that, but I've read it.
Yeah.
So I heard it. I don't know if someone told me. I'm unable to go to the source.
I'm sure there's an English teacher out there that's going, see, I told you, kids.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So-
And I have a lot to, you know, to be thankful for. You know, not only with Shane and Matt, is my wife Shannon, who's in the film, who really supported me throughout it and was with me the whole time through that journey, and it really helped me search my source, you know, within myself,
Yeah.
and then you know with my family, of course.
Well.
You know, I believe in a higher power, so it's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, definitely. Well, Thom, it was. It
my
was
pleasure.
Awesome. When is your time slot?
Right now.
Oh, it's right
4:10.
now. Oh, well, do you want to get out there? I'm sorry,
What time is it?
It's 4:08. So you have 2 minutes.
Dude, thank you.
Yes. So now you
Perfect
get to go
timing.
see it.
Absolutely.
Fantastic,
Maybe
folks.
you can sneak in there. Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, folks, be sure to get out here and check it out. Also, be sure to see El Viejo.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe I say it right. That's awesome. It's a fantastic movie. Definitely, I would say bring the kids. I just, it's an honor to meet you, sir, and
It's an
thank
honor
you
to get
for coming to our
interviewed by
event,
you.
and welcome to the mountain.
Thank you for
All right.
everything.
Thank
It's
you.
my honor.
All right, folks. Until the next interview, I'll see you at the movies.